So a few months back, we took a look at the Lenovo Tab P11 Pro, and that video was really popular. However, the regular P11 tablet was not available in the United States yet. Good thing is, it's now available for $229. It comes with a Snapdragon 662 processor, Android 10, an 11-inch 2K IPS display, 4 GB of RAM, and 64 GB of storage. This one also has a quad speaker setup. It also has a 7500 milliamp hour battery. Nice thing is, it also takes a micro SD card. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we've got. Really nice and thin, pretty lightweight as well. Micro SD card removal tool, and then of course you get the quick start guide. You got a USB-C to USB-A charging cable, and you get a 20-watt charging brick included as well. I gotta say, build quality on this feels really nice. The two-tone look definitely reminds me of the Chromebook Duet, which is a really nice design. You've got the power button right on the top, speakers on both sides, and then the charging port there on the bottom. You got the volume buttons there on the right hand side towards the top, micro SD card tray there towards the bottom. And it looks like this one's gonna work with a keyboard attachment as well. I know Lenovo likes to release one version and then come out with a bundle after I've already bought it, but whatever, I guess it is what it is. Selfie camera is centered right there on the right hand side or the top of the tablet if you have this in landscape mode. So far, I definitely like what I'm seeing. Now when setting this up, you get face recognition, pattern pin, and password. Looks like it's using about 31% of the 64 GB storage. Looks like it's got a system update right out of the box, so I'll definitely have to do that. So like I said earlier, this does come with Android 10. If you swipe over to the left of the home screen, you're going to get the Google News feed. Swipe up and you're going to get access to all the pre-installed apps. Looks like most of the apps are from Google, so that's a good sign. When it comes to the system navigation, you can choose between 3 different options: gesture navigation, 2-button navigation, and 3-button navigation. I kind of like 3-button, it just feels like it's a little bit faster than gestures, but that's really going to be personal preference. Swipe down to get your notification shade, where you're going to get stuff like eye protection mode, auto brightness. You also get productivity mode with this one. Smart navigation, screenshot, screen recorder. You've got a few different presets for Dolby Atmos, notification free mode, battery saver, and screencast. You can see the bezels on here look pretty slim pretty much all the way around, and they're rounded on the corners, similar to what you're going to see from Samsung. And then of course you got productivity mode, which is really going to make it feel a little bit more like a laptop, especially if you're going to use it with a keyboard. Let's go ahead and do this update, and then we'll do a speaker test, check out the cameras, and of course we got to see how this does on gaming. Nice thing is you get full HD playback on Netflix, and then up to 1080p resolution on YouTube. And then just like a lot of projectors out there, you can just pop off the little rubber feet on the bottom if you want to mount this to a ceiling. Okay, so once you get this hooked up, you can see the screen with all the lights on, but that's not really ideal for a projector like this. Once you turn all the lights off, everything is nice and vibrant. The home screen setup is actually pretty simple and straightforward. Okay, so yeah, the speakers on here are actually really nice. I'll have to do a comparison to see if they're as good as on the Galaxy Tab A7, but first impressions, yeah, pretty good speakers on here. Let's take a quick look at the camera app here. So you've got an 8 megapixel camera on the front, 13 megapixel camera on the back. You can see it takes quite a while to process, but once it's done, this actually looks really good. You can see the photo app is actually really simple. You've got video, photo, and portrait. Nice thing is you get 1080p resolution on the rear and front facing cameras. Here's a few samples of photos and video just to give you an idea of what to expect. So as you can see, photos on here are actually pretty decent for a tablet, I guess. These photos here are actually the better ones that I picked out, but once you get into low light conditions, yeah, they're not too great. You'll see the video from the rear camera is definitely a little bit better than the selfie camera, mainly because of the higher resolution. Performance-wise on this tablet, you're going to get similar performance to the Galaxy Tab A7. Not quite as good as the Tab P11 Pro, but really it's not that far off. But keep in mind, the Pro tablet is a lot more expensive in the United States. And this one doesn't have a headphone jack, so that's something to keep in mind. Gaming on here was actually pretty smooth though in my testing. Not the best graphics you're going to see on a tablet, and you will notice things are a little jaggedy around the edges in games like PUBG Mobile, but overall I think this is acceptable for a tablet in this price range and didn't have any issues that came up. Now, is this tablet better than the cheapest iPad? No, but I will be doing some direct comparisons to what Samsung has to offer to figure out which is the better buy. I have a feeling Samsung is gonna beat this one, but I'm not 100% sure until I start comparing. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this new tablet by Lenovo. It's definitely nice to see Lenovo keep putting tablets out, considering the only other competition is mainly Samsung when it comes to Android tablets, in the US anyways. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.